Hello and welcome to the Dada Fairy Godmother channel. I'm Jojo and this is the Fairy Godmother. And today we're going to be looking at the pros and cons of working for DaDaABC. Okay, the problem with pros and cons is that what one person finds an advantage, another might find a disadvantage. It just all depends on your personal circumstances and outlook. Take the Dada work times in the week. They're good for someone like me in the UK, 10 till 1 in the winter and 11 till 2 in the summer. But they're not so good for people who live in the USA. And even in the UK, it's an early start if you want to approximate a full-time job and work all the hours you can on a Saturday and Sunday, 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. And those things are, of course, all easily solved by moving to Thailand, where you could live in a hut on the beach, work 12 hours on a Saturday and Sunday, take the rest of the week off to go diving, and still live quite comfortably. And of course, that is one of the great advantages of working for DaDaABC. You can teach from anywhere in the world. So I'm thinking, even if the times are okay in the UK, I don't like cold out mornings, so we might move to Spain next year for the winter. But currently, we are in the UK and I have several jobs and Dada fits in great with them all. So if you're a tad unconventional in your lifestyle like me, you're going to think that it's great only doing a few hours a day. Plus, the hours are flexible because you can add part-time hours to your contract when you want to. Right, so the positive points. Point 1. Okay, I have several jobs and one is teaching freelance art courses in the UK. And it pays very well and I enjoy it, but it involves doing a lot of writing. And I might have to write exam syllabuses. I'll definitely have to devise a scheme of work, plan lessons, do health and safety assessments, masses of paperwork. I also have to buy materials, make models and examples to show students. But the list goes on and on and on. But you get the idea. It takes up a lot of my time. So, for example, last week, I have a class and it's winter in the UK. I have to force my sorry behind to go out in the cold. And this is several hours before the class starts because I have to arrive early to set things up. So, having packed my car to creaking point with learning materials, I then have to commute into town, which was a tad stressful because I wasn't 100% sure where I was going. And I ended up driving the opposite way to everyone else on a one-way street. Anyway, eventually I arrive at the destination, park the car, pay for parking, and then unpack the car and cart everything inside. And after all that, oh goody, now I'm ready to teach. And that being the only bit of the whole process I actually enjoy. Okay, so after I teach, I reverse the whole process to get home. Well, except this time I went the right way up that one-way street. Okay, so in contrast, the next morning I was teaching for Dada. I overslept by an hour, fell out of bed, crawled down the landing to the bathroom while putting on a blue dress, and I was mostly successful in that endeavour, which was fine because, let's face it, we are like newsreaders. No one knows what goes on under the desk. You could be wearing a tutu and flippers and no one would know or care. Anyway, I managed to drag a brush through my hair, slap on some moisturiser. I took 3 steps into the spare bedroom, switched on the computer and voila, I'd made it to work on time. Point 2. Dada gives you your own happiness bank. When you log on and you see the face of a child light up, like the sun has just come out because they are so pleased to see you, it's like having your own happiness bank. And you can draw on that for the rest of the day. All you have to do is picture their little faces and you will smile. And with Dada, you don't have to do everything on your own. Dada give you a designated coordinator who you can build a friendly relationship with and who will sort out any requests or problems. yes, work-wise, they aren't going to help you with your dodgy plumbing. And if you have any technical problems or your student isn't there, you can call for help. The cavalry will arrive shortly. Dun, 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 dun. The tech team and the TAs are great. You're not on your own. You have backup. And there's always a great support group if all else fails on Facebook. Okay, another definite advantage of teaching for DaDa is you get designated regular students. And these students are well matched to you. DaDa try to match you to children who have the same hobbies and outlook. And you teach on a one-to-one basis, which has distinct advantages over teaching in a classroom, because you don't have to teach to the mean average of 30-odd pupils. You do have to cater your aims and objectives when you're doing that to the majority of your students who will gain the most from what you're doing. And there is always a possibility, if you do that, of leaving the odd little one floundering and not achieving their full potential. Teaching one-to-one allows you to be specific, to teach a program that will fulfill the needs of the young person who is right in front of you. Well, okay, technically 4,875 miles in front of you if you're in the UK. But that's just another amazing thing you get used to with DaDa. So you can provide examples that are relevant to that student. You can change your teaching style for each class. Does the student respond to lively and loud, or quiet and laid back? Do they learn through fun, physically doing things? Or are they more academic, serious child? Also, and this is really important to me, one of the reasons I love teaching for DaDa is that I've realised that I can give each child in my care an amazing opportunity to succeed in life. Great English, which makes them appear intelligent and competent, will hoist them up socially, and it will allow them to progress faster in China, so much faster than anything else I could ever do for them. And because I'm teaching online, one-on-one, I can do it in a way that does not feel like work to either of us. We get to spend our time laughing, singing songs, drawing and playing games. It's great. So cons. Okay, there's always some. So 1. The Chinese government do not let large amounts of RMB leave the country. So DaDa employs a company to transfer your money into your bank account, and that company sends the money out of China in US dollars. And this isn't such a bad thing for people in the USA, because they only lose a smallish amount on the conversion rate from RMB to dollars. I suppose what you lose in sleep because of the early start time, you gain in your pocket because of the payment structure. But here in the UK, we then lose another chunk because the US dollars have got to be converted to sterling. 2. Commitment. The hours you agree to in your contract are the hours DaDa expect you to work. DaDa do not pay you if you have days off. And not only do they not pay you, they actively discourage you from taking days off by having a 10% penalty clause in your contract. Well, yes, it's for taking more than 2 days off in a month. Anyway, that doesn't really bother me because I've always been freelance. So a holiday is just another name for unemployment. And, well, I just make sure I'm sick on the days I'm not working. So, make sure you pick your hours carefully. And remember, completely concentrating on your student and trying to give them the best experience possible in a 30-minute class or a 14-minute trial can be exhausting. Point 3. Finally, and very importantly, you have to learn how to speed whittle if you work for DaDa, because you only have 2 minutes between classes. And you do not want to see a little face crumble when you log on and you're not there. Well, not that you would technically see that because you'd be in the bathroom. But anyway, you might lose your bonuses. And DaDa pay great bonuses. Okay, right, darlings. That's all from us for now. We will be back soon to give you more information on DaDaABC. So take care and remember, we love you very much. and we will see you soon. Bye!